Book reading is done, and I thought I would just turn the camera on. I'm gonna lay here in the sun a little bit and just feel this delicious sun. I should go out in the water. Just enjoying this moment too much to want to do anything or change anything. Big waves. So I'm gonna lay down here for just a minute. There's a couple over there on the tower. This couple, I see them every Saturday. They come together. He walks really slow. I sometimes see them on the street. I think they live nearby. And then after their walk together, they sit there on the tower and look at the sea. Always together. I'm gonna lay down for just a minute and just soak this up. I might not get in the water. It's just in the afternoon, maybe. We'll see. There they go. There goes that couple. Their time here is done. They look like they're going their separate ways. I've never seen them do that. Usually they go to these stairs over here. No. Well, I'm laying here and I'm thinking maybe I should jump in the water. I'll be glad if I do. I'll regret it if I don't. It's just everything feels so balanced right now. Everything feels really good right now. Good. Relationship is good. My daughter's doing well. Our relationship is good. My career's, coming to an end and good. Good plans ahead. I feel like I've got myself down to a decent body weight again. Getting good exercise every day. Going alone is finished. It's just like it's just like that little pristine little moment. I don't want to do anything to upset the balance. And it feels like if I strip down into my swimsuit, jump in the sea, that's going to set the balance in some way. But I shouldn't be afraid of upsetting the balance. Because my values, my principles arm myself, ready myself for imbalance. Maybe it's laziness, because it's hard work keeping balance. That's kind of probably what it is. It's like constantly working against the entropy of the universe. It's too grandiose. It's like there's that robot. It's like a mechanical arm, like the kind of arm that works in a factory to manufacture things, and it's got one job. It's in it's in a room, and it's slowly leaking hydraulic fluid. And the job of the robot, it's got this arm. You look it up on the YouTube, you'll find it. It's got this arm and a little squeegee, and it reaches over and it's pulling in the hydraulic fluid that leaks out. And if it can pull it in, the hydraulic fluid goes back into the robot system, and it stays alive. If it doesn't do that, then the robot will lose enough hydraulic fluid that it won't function anymore. Its arm will stop, and kind of effectively die. That's the thing that I'm referring to. Right now, I've got this little break. Life is this constant thing, just like that robot, squeegeeing in the hydraulic fluid. Keeping balance, working hard, continuing to go to a difficult job, paying bills, tackling problems, and dealing with disappointments. And the good times are so ephemeral and few. Like right now, this perfection moment that I'm experiencing right now. Like the birds, even the birds right next to me, take a look at them. They're having their little perfect moment. You see them sitting there all huddled together. There's that man over there laying down on his back on the sand. That's what I was just doing, just soaking it up. The waves are just perfect right now. Just beautiful. It feels good. And I don't want to get up, and I don't want to put my swimsuit on, because I don't want to upset the balance. This little brief moment of perfection. Even the pain that I was going to have the surgery for has subsided. But it's not about preserving this. It's not about maintaining this at all time. It's about being ready for when things do change, when the weather becomes less halcyon, less perfect. This is like heaven right now. I mean, honest to gosh, if there is such a thing as heaven, and if I was lucky enough to see that place, this must be what it is. Tomorrow the weather will probably change. Although it's hung out like this for a couple of weeks now. It's inevitable. The day will be cold. The beach will be empty. I'll be coming here on a Saturday all by myself again. Nobody will be here. You know, brace myself against the cold and do my book reading and struggle to get into the sea. Not from a position of balance and equanimity, but from a position, it's so cold and frustrating, let me just plunge in the sea real quick, I'll get it over with, and then I can go home. It's almost easier that way. But this, how do you move from this? Why bother? Just enjoy it while it lasts. As I just did, right? I was just laying there on my back. This is part of it too. It makes a lot of noise. I think I heard like the gear coming down or something. But that said, I am gonna move. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna put my swimsuit on. I'm gonna go run down, jump in the sea. I don't know how long I'll stay in the sea. The waves are strong. They scare me. I don't feel strong anymore. Even though I feel really good, I'm probably in the best shape of my life right now. I could easily be overtaken by the sea now. Not easily, but I was telling Yumiko that last night. I told her, maybe it was just, idiot. My 20s and 30s when I went into the sea, I felt like I was a match for whatever the sea brought up. Nothing could do would be more than I could handle. Maybe that was idiocy. Now though, even I'm in good shape and I swim every day, I know that ain't the case anymore. I could easily become a body bumping along the bottom, which did happen here about 6 months ago. I was here swimming one day and the whole ocean was moving that way. And after I got out of the water in the afternoon, they found a man who washed up on the sand about 1.5 miles that way. And he'd been in the water for a long time. And I thought to myself, his body might have been bumping along in the current, passing by here just as I was frolicking around in the sea there. We could have been passing one another, so which was a sobering thought. And ever since then, even before then, long before then, I've been hesitant. And Yumiko commented, she said, "That's a good thing, Kurt." I told her yesterday, I said, I got in the water after the day I wasn't working yesterday. I said, I got in the water, but I didn't stay in long. Plunged and got out because the waves were big and scary. And I was scared. And she said, that's a good thing, Kurt. Just like it was a good thing that I didn't, I felt uncomfortable on a motorcycle yesterday. Not young anymore, but I am going to get in the water. hunger through. Now the warm morning wind, small, that was blowing just a moment ago before I got in the water. It was warm across the skin, is now deliciously cool. Cool of wintergreen. Exactly the same. Warm-eyed, cool on the other. The wind is coming from this. I don't know if I could have thought this way if I'd stayed in Japan. Anything useful, utility to move, getting rid of everything that we've got. Dry off, is chat along the way. Let's Miko and I talk more like we used to, even better than we used to. And that wasn't Emily's fault that we didn't talk to her. It was simply the matter that Emily was our focus. So our thoughts and our minds and our conversations were about the raising of our daughter. Now that our daughter is largely self-sustaining, she doesn't need us to be, looking after all that stuff so much, or even at all. Just pay the bills, pay a couple bills, that's it. And soon, maybe not even that. So Yumiko and I talk about interesting things, but we have more in common now than we did when we were young. More in common because we've reached the destination we both set out for. We've crossed the continent in covered wagons. We've reached the Oregon coast. We have a lot to talk about, and share, and compare. The journey's still ongoing. So I'll finish this up, do as I said, have lunch with Yumiko, we'll do our shopping, come home, maybe I'll come back to the beach, maybe I won't. I've got some other things I need to work on. I need to set up my Google Meet account, my formal Google account, so I'll be ready for that training session I'm going to do for AI in November. Think about that training session. Also, I have some work to do. I need to publish a new version of Going Alone, which I just added another quote from Dr. Johnson that I found this morning. And various and sundries. So, until next time, let's keep up this Wabi-Sabi life.